Good.
All three.
Good morning. So, cool thing today is we are doing live on both Instagram and Facebook. We're trying some new things. We're trying to provide more opportunity. So, let's see if that helps a little bit. Yeah. All right. So, we're doing live on both Facebook and Instagram now, and that way we're giving a few more people hopefully an opportunity to join us and to meditate with us. It's kind of exciting. So we're gonna make an effort to do this every day as well, which is to go live on Facebook and Instagram. So XOXOXO Madre. Te amo también, Mom. So here we are, I think it's Thursday today. It's kind of exciting. We made it to Thursday. Well, I'm excited anyway. So I feel really, really wonderful this morning, and I feel really, really grateful, and especially for the people in my world. I have the most awesome humans in my world. You too? I don't know. I hope so. Humans change our life, I think. And I feel really, really grateful. So in whatever way you are choosing to connect with people, I hope that you are really wrapping them up. And I hope that you're really taking some time to wrap yourself up too, because we all need it, that's for sure. I'm excited about today's meditation. I was having a conversation with a really awesome human last night about my desire with this practice, this daily practice. And that I hope that we all gather more and more and more people. I hope that hundreds and then thousands come together and do this every day. Don't think people quite understand the power of meditation. Maybe you've gotten a little taste of it at some point where when you're done, you're like, oh, I feel so much better. That is the tip of the iceberg. And I think most people know by now the analogy of the iceberg, that the very tip of it is 10%. The mass of it is below where you can't see. That's meditation. Meditation is just like an iceberg. You get this tiny little tip where you start doing it regularly. And you start feeling, gosh, like I feel a little bit more grounded. I feel a little bit more focused. I feel a little bit more calm. These are some things that people may say. I feel, a little more grateful today, or maybe I have more love in my heart. Whatever it is, that initial small feeling that you get, I hope that's your rabbit. I hope that's the rabbit that you seek and you chase every single day. Because it grows and it only gets better. And can you imagine hundreds and thousands of people doing this at the same time? The amount of energy and love, the frequency that we would all be creating. I think of it like I'm sitting here in my backyard. You're sitting where you're sitting. But I can feel you. I'm connected to you. And you're connected to me. And you're connected to everyone who chooses to do this. And I think about it like a string. Imagine if I tied a string to my heart and then sent it and tied it to the next person, and they tied it to the next. And can you imagine us doing this all over? I don't know. For me, that gets me so excited. And so I hope that we continue to expand, and I hope that we continue to share this with more and more people all over. So we're doing this every single day. If you are watching this on IG, this is the first time we're doing this on IG, but we're going to be doing this every single morning, 7:30, and then on the weekends at 10 a.m. That way you can sleep in a little bit. Really, so I can sleep in a little bit. But every single Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m., and on the weekends at 10 a.m. We are here, and we are growing. We're growing this tribe. We're growing this tribe of people choosing to take time to water their roots, choosing to connect over meditation, and I hope we spread this across the world. So my ask of you would be to show up, to take time each and every single day for yourself, to be intentional, but also to invite as many people as you can to this. Let's grow the amount of people watering their roots right now. Let's shift this frequency from fear for a lot of people to love and gratitude and expansion and growth. Let's all do that. I love you all too. So we're going to do our meditation today like we do. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to open it up at the end for you to share a little bit about your experience. I love, love, love connecting with you and hearing about your experience. And we're going to be doing a lot of really neat things as we continue to grow. So I'm so, so glad you're here. I love you wholeheartedly. We're going to get bigger. We're going to stretch farther. We're going to change our frequency. We're going to change the frequency of the world. And that's just not a lofty goal. That's the truth. So I'm glad you're here. Much love to you too, Paul. And love you, amiga. Oh, I see you on both. Look at you, fancy pants. So today, my mug says love. Can you see? It says love, and it has a heart. And ironically enough, today our meditation is going to be all about that, our hearts. So I'm so glad you're here. I'm really, really excited to be with you today. Let's elevate our energy. Let's elevate our attitude. Let's be intentional. Let's grow our capacity for love and joy and compassion and patience in this time. And so, a couple of things to know about meditation. A, it takes practice. It takes time and practice, and you have to commit to it to get better at it. B, it is one of the most rewarding things ever. It changes the trajectory of your day. C, it teaches you a lot about patience and discipline. Why? Because everything in us wants to fidget, wants to move, doesn't want to sit still. How many things in our life do we actually do where we're sitting still and we're not distracted by something else? Not a lot. Not a lot. But this is our chance to really begin practicing doing that. And we need that. We need that focus and we need that discipline in many areas of our life. So meditation does so much for you and has so many benefits for you. It's literally limitless. So I'm glad you're here. A couple of things. A, make sure you sit comfortably in a space that feels good for you. A lot of people don't think about that and they want to fidget and move all the time. It's important that you find a space and a way of sitting that feels comfortable to you. It's also important that you're dressed comfortably so that your body is not restricted during this time. We're going to go through breath just like we do every time to open up, to invite lots of oxygen into the mind to become, or into the body, into the mind to become present, as well as to elevate our wellness, our overall wellness. And then we're going to go into our guided meditation. Okay? So, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're choosing you today. But I'm also really glad that you're thinking about the fact that this is going to serve and help so many other people. What we do for ourselves, we really do for those around us as well. This is what it means to take care of yourself first, because you are literally only capable of giving and doing for others with the capacity that you have yourself. So let's grow that, let's expand that every single day. So for me, I like to sit open palmed, as I always share, open hands, open heart, in a receptive position. And remember to find a position that's comfortable for you so that you can sit and remain in this position the entire time. And so we're going to do our longer breaths. We're going to do a 6-second count in. And again, I want you to remember to expand in your diaphragm. I know you can't see down here. My hand is on my belly. And if you need to put your hand on your belly to remind you to expand first in your diaphragm and then into your chest, you can do that also. But I want you to expand your belly like a balloon as big as you can, and then allow the airflow to expand up to your chest, open before you let it out. So we're going to do a 6-second count breath in and a 6-second count exhale. We're going to do this for a little while. And all I want you to focus on in this time is your breath. Become present to this moment, right here, focusing on this meditation and your practice of stillness and discipline and intention. If during your breath you get distracted, that's okay. If you need to count as you breathe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, And then the same on your exhale, and do that only as long as you need to in order to bring your concentration and your focus back to your breath and back to the present, okay? So only count if you get distracted and your mind starts to stray, but otherwise be really present, be focused right here. So let's begin. Go ahead and close your eyes. Begin with your deep inhale, breathing deeply in. And exhale. You can breathe in and out through your nose. That's wonderful. Keep breathing deeply in. If you need to open your mouth or breathe through your mouth because you have some blockage or you're stuffed up, that's okay too. Breathe deeply in. And exhale. Doing very good. Let's fill the body with oxygen. Breathe deeply in. And exhale. Continue breathing deeply in. Be right here. Be present. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. Good. Keep breathing deeply in. And deeply out. You're doing great. Allow yourself to just be here, right now. Invite in the stillness, the discipline and focus. We're going to do 3 more deep breaths. Breathe deeply in. And exhale. Good. Breathing deeply in. And exhale. Very good. One more time. Breathe deeply in. And exhale. Good. Remembering that whatever we practice, we get better. Whether these are things or practices in our life that are serving us very well, or things that are not good for us. So today, let's really focus on developing our practice to grow and expand, to become a better version of ourselves each and every day. We're going to do a body scan, clearing any tension in the body for the purpose of really opening ourselves up. Remember, allowing awareness to be a part of your focus. Become aware of all of the thoughts, the feelings that happen. Focus in on the insights that come from this awareness today. Those insights are our gifts that we can take into each day and begin utilizing them and practicing with them. Beginning at the top of your head, notice if there's any tension, any stress. Maybe have you had headaches? Maybe your mind is feeling overwhelmed, inundated with information it's causing you some fear, breathe deeply in and let it go. Allow your breathing now to return to normal, but do your best to continue breathing diaphragmatically. Moving down, is your jaw tense or tight? Is there any tension there? Do you need to loosen it? Have you been clenching or squeezing out of frustration, anger, or fear? Breathe deeply in and let that go. Moving down the body into the neck and the shoulders. Notice any tension, just be aware. Are you carrying any burden or responsibility that is not yours? Are you carrying something that is not yours to carry? And maybe just focusing on what your responsibility is in this time. Breathe deeply in and let it go. Relaxing the arms at your side. Maybe they're resting on your lap. Allow the tension to release from your arms. Moving down the body into the chest. As you breathe, can you feel your chest easily expand? Or do you notice that it's tight? Is there any restriction? Restriction from yourself? Restriction from others? As you breathe deeply in, can you open up your chest? Can you open up your heart? Can you allow more love in today? More love for yourself, more love for others. As we move down into your stomach, how are your organs working for you? Are you feeding your body well? Do you have knots in your stomach because you're so worried about what's going to happen or trying to control something? As you breathe deeply in, expand in your belly, open up, release the tension, and let it go. Good. Moving down into your hips. Have they been tight? Is there tension? Are you holding on to past pain or trauma? Are you keeping the story about something in your past that's still unhealthily impacting you today? What truth can you tell yourself to release that tension? How can you change the story to give you freedom? Breathe deeply in and release that. As we move down into the legs and into the feet, are you using your body enough each day? Are you moving? Are you getting connected to the earth? Are you choosing gratitude? That you're able to move around? Do you have any blockages keeping you from grounding down, finding your center each and every day? Breathe deeply in and let those blockages go. Good. So as you allow yourself to breathe normally, today we're going to focus in on healing our hearts, and being aware that in doing so, we unconsciously help others to heal their hearts as well. What does your heart need most right now? What does your heart need most right now? Does it need compassion? Does it need forgiveness? Does it need more love? Does it need patience? Does it need courage? Are you still choosing worry or fear over what's happening in our world that is outside of your control? Are you restricting your heart receiving love because of fear? What does your heart need most? How can you heal your heart today? How can you open it a little more? How can you choose trust a little more? How can you release fear a little more? Is there someone you need to forgive? Maybe yourself? Maybe somebody who has hurt you? To be free from that frustration and anger and bitterness or resentment? Are you feeling upset and frustrated because life isn't going the way that you think it should? How can we heal that perspective? How can we choose a different filter from which to observe and experience our life? Can we choose surrender today to help heal our hearts? Can we trust that source, that God, that whatever your higher power, the universe, will navigate everything just as it needs to be? And it's our job to get out of our own way. What are you squeezing in your life right now that is causing restrictive flow of love to your heart that you can loosen or even completely let go? Can you feel the increase and a heavier flow of love coming in through your crown, through your hands, into your heart as you let go and trust? What truth am I not telling myself today that if I did tell myself, I would be able to let go of the need to control? I would be able to allow my heart to expand, to become more full. I would better be able to direct intentionally that love inward towards myself and outward towards others. And want you to imagine a big bucket. And right now, we're going to fill that bucket with gratitude. I am so thankful for, and put it in the bucket. I am so grateful for, and put it in your bucket. I'm so thankful for, and put it in your bucket. Keep choosing gratitude. What else are you thankful for? Fill up your bucket. Keep filling your bucket. I'm so grateful for. And what else? And what else are you grateful for? Keep filling this bucket. Pour your gratitude into this bucket. I want you to keep speaking of your gratitude until your bucket is full. Fill it up. And if it spills over, even better. So thankful for. I'm so grateful for. When your bucket is full, I want you to imagine standing over yourself right now. And I want you to pour this bucket all over from the top of your head, and it falls all the way down, covering your whole being with gratitude. Can you imagine being showered in this gratitude right now? Can you feel the frustration, the pain, the fear, the controlling? As you are covered in gratitude, every fiber of your being, imagine your body like a sponge, soaking up every bit of gratitude. Breathe deeply in. Absorb all of that gratitude and exhale. Breathe deeply in, soaking up all of the gratitude. And exhale, letting go. Now, can you notice that your frequency is different? Can you notice that as you are covered in gratitude, soaked in gratitude, how much better the possibilities are today for choosing to operate from a center controlled by gratitude. Now, with all of this gratitude and all of this love, what is one thing today you are committing to wrapping yourself up, to maintaining this frequency of gratitude? What are you going to do today, past this meditation, past this time for yourself? What else are you going to do today with all of this love and all of this gratitude. And as you commit to wrapping yourself up with this today and to choosing what resonates on this frequency, how are you going to share this gratitude with others today? How can we extend beyond ourselves, not just in actuality, because we always do, but with intentionality? How can I direct this towards others today? How can I share this immense amount of love and gratitude? Today, we are more full, we are more capable, and the possibilities are even greater. What can we do today to better the space we exist within and the spaces maybe that we are unaware of? Let's show up today, filled to the brim and maybe even overflowing with love and gratitude, and know how powerful we are. And because we are so powerful, it's so important to choose love and gratitude consistently, constantly. Let's close with some deep breath today. 6-second counts in and 6-second count out. Breathe deeply in, expanding in your diaphragm, expanding in your chest. And exhale. As you breathe deeply in, maybe you can even feel a smile fall upon your face, being so full of gratitude and love. Fill up your body with oxygen, with life. Exhale, letting go of tension and accepting trust. Breathe deeply in, full breaths. And exhale. Breathe deeply in, be filled, be full. And exhale, letting it all fade away, any of the tension, any of the frustration. Breathe deeply in, choosing, receiving, accepting, surrendering to love and gratitude. And exhale. Very good. How are you all feeling today? I feel pretty dang full. How do you feel? I would love, love, love to hear, as always, how are you feeling now after your meditation and time for yourself today? What insights came for you today? What did you heal? What are you going to do today with all of this love and all of this gratitude? Do tell, share. I would love to hear how you're going to impact your own world today and the lives of others with all of this love and gratitude. Today I felt a little bit like Cinderella with these birds. Or is it Snow White? Or maybe both. For some reason I felt like I was in this very playful space. So much love, Katie says. And with my eyes closed, I saw so much light. And I'm in a dark room right now. That's it, sister. That is it. You are the light. You are the light. That is a beautiful, beautiful insight. That is an incredible insight. You are the light. That's right. And so you get to choose what to do with that light, Katie. You absolutely get to choose what to do with that light. I feel just overflowing. I almost have a pulsating feeling in my body from just this overwhelm. You know, with a sponge, like when you squeeze a sponge and then you put it in a bucket of water and you open it and it just... That's what I feel like right now. So I feel like I'm dripping with just love and gratitude just falling off of me. It's pretty amazing. And I'm excited. So I kind of feel like I'm this sponge today and I'm soaked with love and gratitude. And I kind of just want to walk around and just and squeeze my sponge over top everybody and just drown them. Paul says, feeling awesome. Did a sunrise hike up at Paestawa this morning and was so relaxed meditating outside today. Yay, Paul, that's amazing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're feeling that. What else? What are you going to do with all this love? There's a song that's playing in my head. Do you guys know that song? Something about what are you going to do with all this love? Camille says, very grateful. You asked what our hearts needed, and a little voice said, you, as in me, and she means herself. Thank you for reminding me to pay attention to my heart. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, every day, Camille. Your heart aches for it and needs it and deserves it. Good for you. And now that you are aware, see, this is the power of meditation and of anything that we choose intentionally. Katie says, I love the sound effects. Yes. You should hear my accents. I do really good ones too. So, you have to remember that whatever we choose to do, whatever experience we choose to create for ourselves, it's what we do with the insights and the learnings from those that matter. We get to choose. So, for example, many people in my world know or have worked with plant medicine, and I talk about this all the time. It's not about just the experience you have. It's what you do with the learning. Imagine going to school or going and learning somewhere or studying something, and you have all of this knowledge. But knowledge doesn't mean anything until you apply it, you put it to use, you play with it, you practice it. And I kind of like the idea of that. How would it feel today to play with your love and your gratitude? Can you imagine hiding from where you're at and being a sniper? Kind of sounds silly, a love sniper, hey? But being a sniper and just firing little like lasers of love at people all day. Being on the phone with somebody and they're kind of in there, as I like to say, their shit sandbox. If you've ever done any coaching with me, you'll hear me talk about. Don't sit around and hang out in your shit sandbox too long. And can you just imagine firing, just shooting love into their hearts and gratitude? Just throw it in their direction. If they choose to hold on to it, that's up to them. But we get to do that, and that's really amazing. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm so deeply grateful for you. I'm so thankful for your love. I'm so thankful for your heart and for your goodness. And every day I remind you to know your worth. And the reason why is because when we know who we are in truth, when we know who we are in the eyes of God, in the light of the universe, then we resonate, and it's such a frequency that we invite everything else to rise with us and everyone else. So I hope that you all choose to do that today. Squeeze your sponge out, your sponge of love and gratitude all over people today. I hope that I get to see you tomorrow morning too at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. That's our time here in Arizona. You're welcome, and more than welcome, you're invited to come and join. And I also invite you to tell others and to spread this. Let's get hundreds and thousands of people watering their roots together every single day tying our hearts together by this invisible string and really elevating the masses. This, people, is how we heal right now. This is how we heal. It's not pumping medicine into our body. It's pumping love and gratitude into our being, every fiber, and inviting others to join us. So I love you. I love you, love you, love you with my whole entire heart. I'm so glad you're here. Come join and invite people tomorrow morning at 7:30 MST, and then on the weekends at 10 a.m. And I'm going to keep doing this because I know that we're going to continue to grow, and I know that we are going to deeply impact our much, much needing world. I love you all so much. I love you. And don't forget, know your worth.